Welcome back to the Broken Light Bulb,
Episode
33.
33. That's a lucky number.
We're almost to 40.
We're almost to 40.
Three's lucky?
I don't know. That was my number when I was in like Little League Baseball.
What's your favorite number?
So it was 3. Now it's 17.
17. I like 72.
72 is a cool number.
Yeah, I like it because the 7 grows a tail and it becomes a 2.
Okay. No, it doesn't.
Yeah?
Where does it connect from?
Right. Okay, so you have the number 7 and then right here.
And then the 2 is like at the top though.
No, it has a curve. Okay, so the 7 gets old and then grows a tail and then it becomes.
I got you. Okay.
So it's over time, you know.
Yeah,
Tails don't just grow
no, they don't,
out of nowhere.
They don't. I have a tail.
Yeah?
Have you ever seen those like videos of people that have like a little tail growing?
No.
It's kind of creepy. They have just little lumps and like it moves. Have you ever seen that dog that had a tail on his forehead?
No, dude. I seen like the cats with the whiskers on their forehead.
No, it had like a tail on his forehead. It was ugly.
Oh yeah, I think I did see that.
It was gross. I didn't
It's
like
kind of cute.
It was.
Imagine it gets excited and it's like a little windshield wiper.
Speaking of cats and dogs,
So
we just had an eventful fucking setup.
yeah, we were setting up for a podcast. We were literally about to start. Like we were sitting down, getting ready, and all of a sudden we have Nathan's dog and my cat's here. Nathan's dog starts screaming
Like at the top of her lungs.
bloody murder. Like you would think she was dead.
Or she was getting like stabbed.
Yeah. And then she runs to Nathan.
And her face is gushing blood.
Yeah, there's just blood like streaming down her nose. I think my cat like smacked the shit out of her.
Now she's here and she doesn't want to leave my side.
Chanelly Willie, are you okay? Are you okay? Yes, you're okay. She's breathing heavy.
She's tired now, I can tell.
She's like
So I'm just going to hold her this whole episode. But it was fun. Now there's blood all over Jonas's bed and all over our arms and hands.
My hands. I cleaned her up.
Yeah, so that's what we got to deal with.
Yeah, so that's the energy coming into this podcast.
Chaotic.
Chaos. So you have nothing to expect but more chaos.
We should just put them right here on the table and let them fight.
No, I think we can go to jail for that.
Probably.
Can you get arrested for like killing a cat?
Yeah. Well,
It's
animal abuse.
Yeah, but what if you don't tell anyone?
Then no, you can kill somebody and not tell anyone. And not
No, but okay, someone's gonna miss that somebody. You know, like someone's gonna be like, "Oh, this somebody's been gone for a while."
Not everybody.
Most people.
Okay, but then they would go missing, and then
I feel like there's investigation. But if I just killed my cat and like threw him in the trash can, I don't think anyone's gonna say anything.
I mean, after this, we might have to.
Yeah, Nathan's got a grudge.
Scratch that. PETA, please, I'm sorry.
PETA doesn't listen to us.
I mean,
we literally say fuck vegans.
You just asked me if you'd go to jail for killing a cat. Let's find out. Let's do a social
No, I'm
experiment.
not down.
I think honestly, if you can get away with murder, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, but
O.J. Simpson, he's just out there.
Dude, have you seen the shit that I want to like pick up my thing so I can hear better? Have you seen the thing that like it wasn't O.J. Simpson who did it? The people say that he was covering for his son. I don't like this.
Yeah, that looks gross. No, I haven't seen that. I want to watch the documentary that they did about him so I can actually see if he did it. I think he did it.
I think so too, but I saw things saying like his son was like a egomaniac kind of guy, or maybe his son. Someone related to him, and that he went to his house the night before. There was a lot of shit.
I gotta watch the documentary.
The glove didn't fit.
The glove didn't fit, but he did run from the cops on live TV.
Yeah,
That was amazing. In a Ford Bronco.
Dude, that's genius. That's the only way to do it. How do you say you're not guilty after you run? Like, a non-guilty person isn't gonna run from anyone.
Especially if you're famous.
Yeah.
Like, he was famous.
Like, if you're famous, there's so much shit you can get away with, you know?
Speeding, you can get away with.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That shit is so ridiculous.
So, I was thinking, we're getting, like, a lot of love this week, right?
We are getting a lot of love this week.
And I was thinking, like, what do we call our people? Yeah, I don't want to say fans. Fans is weird.
Yeah, what do we call our family?
Yeah, what do you call our family? You know when you go to a fucking job and they go, yeah, there's our little family.
Our little family? I'm like, no, I'm here to make money.
Yeah, please don't say that. That's how you know it's a toxic work environment.
Yeah, we're all like a family here. So when I started working at Winco, luckily I don't anymore, but when I started working there and I first got there, like my first day, the lady's like, yeah, she's like, obviously we have to wear a mask and stuff. She's like, but we're like a family, so like we're fine with being off like around each other. And I was like, nope.
No.
The whole time I was there, I never took my mask off.
Like, lady, the whole reason for the mask is so that we don't give it to each other.
She's like, but we're like a family. We see each other all the time, so if you don't have it on, it's not a big deal. I was like,
I don't know what the fuck you're doing outside of this job.
yeah, I don't know you. You're not my mom. You're not my family.
I don't know if you're being safe or you're going out making out with every homeless person on the street, you know?
look like the type to do that. You know what they look like.
But yeah, so I want to know, like, so H3, you know, they have their foot soldiers. Logan Paul has the Low Gang. What are we?
I don't know.
It's hard.
All right, so we're a broken light bulb, right?
Yeah.
So the people who support us are electricity.
Yo.
Electric gang.
Or the light switches.
Or the glass shards.
The glass shards. But that's kind of weird. Yo, what's up, glass shards? How you doing?
You said glass shards.
Shards.
Shards. Speaking of shards.
Great transition.
How many times, let's just say, in this calendar year, we're in February. What's today, the 5th?
Yeah.
Today's February 5th. How many times since January 1st have I sent you a voice memo of me pooping?
Yo, once a week, I get a voice memo from you that's like, I don't have them saved. I wish I had them saved. No.
Not in our messages?
No, they go away. Voice
they're
messages.
They're still there for me.
Really? Maybe they are
I think
for
so.
me.
It's so fun to do. I don't know why.
No, I think mine go away.
I don't know why you don't do it back to me.
Because I can't plan that shit out. I don't know how you do it every time. But, like, I don't know when my poops are going to sound like that.
Me neither.
Do you just, like...
I just record everyone.
Just in
And
case?
some of them suck. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to send that. Some of them just sound like when it hits the water.
You know what makes me happy? That every time you shit, you think of me.
Yeah, every single time. I go, we can talk about this on the podcast.
And the thing is, I never bring it up on the podcast.
Yo, my coworker was telling me a story when he was in high school. He went on like this trip to like a mountain like resort or something like that with his school, and they took a bus ride up there for like 2 hours. It was long as fuck. And they got to the cabin, and there's all these porta potties, and they're brand new porta potties. Like nobody's used them yet. So he runs to one. He goes to take a shit, and you've ever shit in a porta potty?
Yeah.
You know that it's really deep.
Yeah.
There's just the water in there. There's nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
So his shit comes out. It hits it, and it just goes dunk, and the blue water just goes up his ass.
Oh.
He said when he wiped, it took him 10 minutes to dry his ass off. It was just blue, nasty water.
That's why I would never shit in a fucking
When's the last time you've been in a porta potty?
I want to say recently.
I haven't been in a porta potty in years. I don't think I'll ever go in another one.
I remember one time my friends drove me to a porta potty to go pee.
Why?
Because we were like out and about. I think that was the last time. That was like high school.
I'd rather shit myself.
Well, I'm never going to shit in a porta potty. That shit's so unhygienic.
Disgusting.
But I'll pee in a porta potty.
You shit on an airplane?
Yeah.
It's
no,
it's
I
scary.
never shat on the airplane.
It's scary.
Dude, I love peeing on the airplane when there's turbulence. It's like peeing on hard mode.
I never experienced
Turbulence.
turbulence.
It's not bad, honestly. The plane just kind of goes like, whoa.
Oh.
Hey. No, but when I go pee, like, I love peeing in airplanes because they're so small that I could just, like, lean back on the door and just let my stream go.
Imagine the door opens. Just fall through,
and
dig
my
out.
fucking pee's, like, flying through the roof.
Don't you think it's gross that you're just pissing and shitting on this airplane and it's just going into a tank that's like underneath your seat?
Yeah.
It's pretty gross.
No, I've heard that it, like, goes out the plane.
Yeah. They're just throwing shit out the plane.
No, I think they are because I remember.
Up.
Wait, I want to say this. I remember reading an article one time where this guy died because shit went through his roof and killed him.
No fucking way that's real. Look it up right now. Where does piss and shit go when... Don't ask Siri.
I'm going to ask Siri. Hey, Siri, where does pee and poo go when you're on an airplane?
I just said poo. Stop texting me. I'm really curious. I know they have a septic tank.
So, under normal circumstances, the ground crew disposes of the sewage after the plane lands.
Told you.
Even if the pilot and flight attendants wanted to empty tank mid-flight, they couldn't, as the valve is located on the outside of the plane and can only be opened by the ground
So I was right. So there's a septic tank. It's just a fat old tank.
Then what did I read about the guy dying?
It's something you've probably read from The Onion.
Maybe.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's The Onion.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. There's no way they're just slanging shit out the fucking thing when you flush. Maybe in space.
No, it's because sometimes there's leaks.
That's disgusting.
And
There's no way poop killed somebody.
Because, okay, if you're high in the sky, it's cold.
Right.
So the poop freezes.
Right.
And then, okay, also, imagine it's a runny poop or like a broken down poop.
Find that article.
Okay, wait, but imagine.
A broken down poop.
Yeah, right? So as it's like falling through the sky, it's expanding this way. And then it freezes into an icicle and then just impaled that guy.
Nah, there's no way. You said it went through his roof?
Yeah.
No way.
Sounds like a shitty situation.
You're an idiot. Shitty way to die. There's no way that it pierced through a roof and killed him. I always think about, like, what if someone, like, like, you ever see those videos of people skydiving and then their cameras just go flying?
Yeah.
Or, like, someone in a hot air balloon drops their phone?
Yeah.
Like, that's going to hit something.
Yeah. And that's why I think in most places they do that all over, like, open fields, though.
Yeah, but, like, okay, if someone's in, like a helicopter, they do that over in New York City. Imagine you drop your phone out of that. You know what I've heard? I don't know how true this is, but if you drop a penny off the Empire State Building, apparently you can kill somebody.
Yeah. It's gravity.
That's dope. It's gravity.
Maybe it's Maybelline. So, abc.net.au. So, a frozen ball.
That sounds real.
A poop fell from the sky. Should we be worried? It's ABC.
Oh, I don't know why I was thinking ABC. I was like, yeah, ABC.
No, ABC Network.
Okay.
Woman injured after football-sized mass of frozen human waste falls from plane. It's real. Like, this happened to everyone.
Football-sized? Who the fuck was shitting?
Dude, I think it's a combination of a bunch of shit.
So, like, the valve probably just busted open or something?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, imagine a football of shit just flew through your window right now.
Yeah, I just opened one that says death from above, killed by flying coconuts, meteorites, hail, and frozen airplane shit. Yo, the shit that I need to be worried about that I'd never been worried about before.
What the fuck? I'm going to carry an umbrella everywhere.
You don't think it's going to go through your umbrella if it can kill you?
It'll slow it down at least.
You'll just be injured by shit. Yo, imagine you're...
Okay, to be honest with you, if I was going to get hit by shit, I'd rather die than get injured.
Yeah, because...
Like, oh, shit fell on your head.
It should. Imagine your kid has to go for the rest of his life being like, my dad died because of shit falling.
What are the odds of that? Like...
That, you got to be unlucky.
Yeah.
You got to walk under like 20
Same
ladders.
thing as being struck by lightning.
Have you seen, there's this dude that got struck like...
Twice in a row.
like 8 times
in
his life. Yeah.
Oh, wait, in his life?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw an old video. I don't know if it's real. This guy's walking through the park. He gets struck, gets up, starts walking, gets struck again.
Dude, that's so unlucky.
That's crazy. I never thought that I'd have to worry about shit falling out of the sky and killing me.
Have you seen like the scars that a lightning strike?
Yeah, they're crazy. They look like tattoos.
They look
dope.
sick. Yeah, like sick. I kind of want one.
I kind of want one too.
Knock on wood.
I want to get struck. That was hard.
I have a hard head.
Have you ever heard of John Mulaney, the comedian?
No.
So he does this stand-up bit where he's talking about, he's like, when I was younger, he's like, there was this something that I grew up thinking I was going to have to worry about a lot. He's like, but I don't worry about it at all. He's like, where's all the quicksand? He's like, when I was younger, all the movies, people had to worry about quicksand.
That's kind of true, though. Because I have never seen quicksand.
Ever. I think there's some in, like, the Amazon or something, like in the forest.
Real?
I think so, but it's not.
How does it happen?
I think it's just very dense mud that if you don't move, you start to sink through it.
I like to think of it as, like, oil with sand in it.
I don't think that's it.
I feel like if...
It's like, you know what oobleck is?
No. I'm sorry.
So oobleck is a combination of cornstarch and water.
Uh-huh.
And I saw this video where like they have this huge tub of it. It's like probably as big as this table. And if you run across it, you'll just run across it. But if you stand still, you'll sink right through it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's kind of like when you put like cornstarch and water together, and then it's that thing where like you punch it really hard. Is that what you just said?
I just fucking said that. I said it's cornstarch and water.
Yeah, I have terrible listening skills sometimes.
No, you just don't listen. You choose not to.
I don't choose not to. Sometimes my mind just goes.
Yeah, mine
dude.
too. I'll be honest.
Honestly, like I feel like I'm the only one that can handle what my mind is like. Like, I feel like if someone were to come into my body and like have to use my mind,
yeah, we go crazy.
They'd lose it.
Yeah.
Like,
Rosalind would be like, I already told you that. I'm like, no, you didn't. And then she's like, yeah, I did. And then in my head, I'm like, she probably did. And it's not that I don't listen. It's just I can't pay attention that much.
Yeah,
we probably have ADHD or ADD.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Because she'll be talking, and I'll be listening, and I'll be like, wow, this string on my shoe looks kind of funny. And then I'll be like, I wonder what I'm going to eat. Like, it'll just go so left field. And I'm just like, and then I look back at her, and then she's done talking, and I'm like, it's crazy.
One of That's crazy is the go-to.
She's going to beat my ass when she hears it.
One of Blanca's like biggest pet peeves is mine. Pepsi.
What?
Yeah.
One of Blanca's biggest pet peeves of mine.
Okay.
One of her biggest pet peeves towards you.
Yeah, is that she'll tell me to do something, or she'll be like, "Oh, you should do this," and I'll be like, "Yeah," and then she'll tell me again, and then she'll tell me again, and then a week later, I'll be like, "I should probably do this."
So I do the same thing, very similar. Like, she'll tell me something, and then I'll be like, "Yeah, whatever," and then I'll think of something later. I'm like, "Oh, like this is this," and then she's like, I literally told you that like last week. I'm like, I don't remember that.
My excuse is like, sometimes I need to figure things out myself.
They're gonna beat our asses one day.
Nah, she already knows.
Rosalind's so sick of me. She literally, we had that conversation today. She's like, I told you that yesterday. I'm like, you told me what yesterday? She's like, this, and this, and I'm like, damn, you probably did.
Yeah, like it's honestly,
but it's just gone. It's just not
hard
in my head.
sometimes. Like, there's just so much going on in my head that it's hard for me to like continually store information. Yeah. I feel like there's never a moment in the day where I don't have a thought.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Like when people are like, empty your minds.
You know what the worst part is? I have to deal with customers, and this happens. I go, hey, how can I help you today? And then they start telling me their whole problem, and then I go, yeah. Hold on, give me 1 second. And then I just don't remember what I'm helping them with. It's so bad.
That would happen to me at Wingstop. Like, I'd be cashier, and they'd tell me their whole order, and I'd be somewhere else, dude. I'd be like, wait, I'm sorry, how many chicken wings do you want?
You're like, you talk to them for 20 minutes, and you're like, hey, welcome to Wingstop. Dude, the one thing that I've noticed over the last, like, month, for some reason I've noticed it a lot more. I think it's been happening. But customers will come up to me. I'll be like, hey, how can I help you today? And they go, good, thank you. And I go, it's not what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I hated that because I would do the same thing, but, like, opposite. So I'd go into work, they'd come up, and I'd be like, hey, how are you? And they'd be like, can I get a number 3? I'm like, bitch. That's not what I asked you. I didn't ask you what you wanted.
That's what would happen to me, too. So I stopped asking, and now I just go, how can I help you? And then they tell me, good, how are you? I'm like, okay. I hate it.
It's almost in the same thing.
It's literally the same thing. Like, it's so annoying. Yeah, dude, but I have such a hard time focusing on anything. I can't watch movies. I can't watch movies anymore.
I can.
It's hard.
I've learned that I'm better at watching things when I'm doing something else and watching them.
Try watching a movie with your phone in your hand.
I lose it.
Like, even without doing anything on your phone, if you have your phone in your hand,
you're twirling it, you're moving it.
And then eventually you're just going to go, boom, you're on TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I can't, like, I'll do something where it doesn't seem like I'm on my phone, you know? Like, I'll go on Reddit. But that's even worse because Reddit's all reading.
Yeah.
Like, you're reading everything. And
dude, that's so bad.
The moment I start reading, I'm not paying attention to
the moment I
else
get on TikTok, nothing else is going on in the world.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
I lose time, dude.
And then I'm like, oh, it's 2 o'clock. I'm like, just chilling. I'm going to go on TikTok for a little while. I'm like, oh shit, it's 5:30, and I've been watching 1 minute videos.
I wish there was like a log on how many TikTok videos I've seen.
Oh my god, it would be ridiculous.
Millions.
You've been on there longer than me.
Yeah.
But still, even me.
Millions.
Have you gone on TikTok today?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I go on like first thing in the morning is what I do on TikTok.
Hold on, turn your arm, turn around basically. Other way. No, I don't. There's blood on the back of your shoe.
Oh really?
It's right there on your arm.
Just a little bit. It's whatever.
Whatever.
But what was I saying?
TikTok. First thing you do in the morning.
Yeah. So I'll wake up and I work out like first, not real first thing, but I'll work out to start my day.
Right.
And I'll take pre-workout, and that shit takes like 30 minutes to hit. So my thing is, I wake up at 6. I go drink my pre-workout, get right back into bed, go on TikTok for 30 minutes every morning.
And then you start getting itchy, and then you go work out.
Yeah.
I hate pre-workout.
My palms start itching.
I hate pre-workout, dude. I'm just like,
I love it.
I start vibrating.
Dude, skateboarding on pre-workout?
Nope.
Fire.
Nope.
My heart beats like it's on fucking drugs, dude. I feel like I'm on meth when I'm skateboarding.
That's because pre-workout is meth.
Dude, I sweat. The amount that I sweat when I'm on pre-workout, it could be 30 degrees outside, and I'm drenched.
Yeah, it's terrible. I've taken it like twice, and it's so insane. It's such a weird feeling. I hate it.
I like it a lot.
It's crazy.
I've been using it a lot.
What's your routine? Like so that's what the first thing you do is you wake up, you go straight to pre-workout?
Yeah.
Really?
And then I work out. Then I edit the clip for Instagram that day. And then I eat.
Okay.
And then I work.
Do you really work?
Sometimes. The best part is working at home.
Yeah,
talking about work.
Yes, please tell this story.
I already told Nathan, but yesterday I had a job interview. Wait. I haven't been recording.
Oh my god.
You guys just missed Nathan. You guys just missed Nathan for a while because
like
I haven't been
minutes.
recording. No, 1 minute.
Whatever.
But yeah, yesterday I had a job interview, and I had to get on a Zoom call for the job interview. And the lady calls me earlier. She's like, "Oh, you good on Zoom?" Yeah. I say, "Okay, cool." 12 o'clock rolls by. I have to jump on the call. I'm waiting in the waiting room, and I go into the call, and I see that like my camera's not on. And when I look at myself, it's just the black screen, and my username says Big Daddy. And immediately I just dip. Like I don't.
Didn't even do the interview at all.
No, dude. I don't think there's coming back after that.
Hell no.
They called me like 3 times afterwards. Yeah, dude. I didn't answer any of their calls. I was like, nope.
I told you to change it last time.
Because
you did a guest appearance.
Yeah, on a while ago.
What the fuck that was?
Yeah, that was months ago. And yeah, my name
in
was
the Zoom
Mobile
meeting,
Daddy.
his name was Mobile Daddy, and I said you need to change that.
So now I'm signed in with like my regular Gmail. Yeah. I'm so glad it wasn't like a job that I wanted. Like I was literally just interviewing to interview. Just to like practice my interviewing skills. But yeah, I literally joined in. She started talking. I left.
Relax. Dude, it's. I couldn't imagine doing an interview on Zoom.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
It's like I wore like a business shirt on top, and then I had my underwear on. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend said that he would do that when he was working. He's working at home, and he would just be on Zoom calls. And he was at my house one time. We were playing 2K, like we're playing video games, where he's just wearing sweats and a t-shirt. And he's like, "Oh fuck, I gotta do this conference call real quick. Hold up." He gets up, puts on a button up over just like a Marvel shirt, puts it on with sweats, sits at my table. He's like, yeah, for sure, doing his work. And he's like, "All right, cool, thank you. Talk to you later." Takes it off, goes right back to the game.
Yeah,
like, Jesus,
dude,
Christ.
working from home's the best.
I have to
thing
put a
in the
uniform
world.
on every day. I have to go to work and talk to people face to face every day.
Yeah.
5 days a week for
that sucks
40
for
hours.
You. I talk to people on a call. Dude, half the time I'll have like my phone here and I'm just like watching, because you can mute yourself. Like that's the biggest cheat code. And I'm just watching TikToks while I'm on the meeting. Hear my name, then I'll like pause and listen for a little bit.
I've never done like an actual Zoom call. Only the ones that we did for the one where we did like the podcast, and then we did that like meeting or whatever.
With that person.
Promoter. Yeah, that's the only time I've ever done Zoom meetings.
It's honestly,
I watch Rosalind's Zoom classes. Sometimes I'm like, they look kind of fun. Like I would participate and like be nice to the teachers, you know.
I think I'd have fun with it, dude.
Yeah, I'd have fun with it. Like I'd show my asshole.
The thing is, it's like, even though, I heard you. I'm just ignoring you.
Hold on, real quick. Speaking of my asshole, Jonas's asshole makes an appearance on our Patreon video.
Oh, yeah. If you go to patreon.com and get the $5, you will see Nathan's face on my ass.
Yeah, the yummy tier.
The yummy tier.
You will see Jonas's ass in the newlywed video.
Yeah,
we did the newlywed challenge, and you'll see Jonas's ass.
You don't really see it, though.
But it's there.
It's there. It's definitely there. If you had some, like, kind of photoshopping stuff, you could see it.
If you pay me $100, I'll send you the real picture.
He doesn't have it. I have it.
I have one.
Yeah, I have.
I've seen your ass so many times.
I sent Nathan my ass so much. Dude, you want to see my ass right now?
I don't want to see your ass right now. Please. I'm begging you.
I have a new picture. I sent it to Blancs this morning.
This morning? While she's at work?
Yeah.
You're such a douchebag.
But what was I saying?
I don't remember.
Oh, Zoom.
Yeah.
Or just like working at home. Like, yeah, I fuck off a lot. Like, I don't do work a lot.
Are you okay?
No,
You can't talk today.
I never can.
But it's like, I think you're actually dying.
I might have a stroke. I feel like ever since I hit my head, I've gotten worse.
Yeah, when you smacked it in San Diego.
Yeah, but okay, so not working actually has made me more productive. And I think it's because I'm looking forward to not working, so I finish all my work faster.
Okay.
And even my boss, like I was on a meeting with my supervisor, and my supervisor said that my boss, like the manager, she said that I have been like a different man since I came home.
I'm gonna tell you something seriously.
Yeah.
This mindset that you have, that working faster, like you're giving me Michael Scott vibes right now.
No, it's
because there's
true.
an episode where he goes, if I delay everything to the last minute, I have to work way harder because I have less time anyway.
But different, because I'm not delaying anything. I'm doing everything right away.
All right. I'm just saying, get up and get a real job, like a man.
What do you mean I have a real job?
You're supposed to serve your wife. You're supposed to work in the fields.
Dude, every day she comes home from work, I got food for her.
You're supposed to do construction like a man should.
Suck my ass.
Like me. I get
Best
my hands
Buy.
dirty.
You get your by typing on a motherfucking computer.
Did I ever tell you the story about the remote? Did I ever tell that story
No.
on here? I don't think I've ever told that story. So one time I was helping this customer. He's like, oh, my TV remote's not working. I was like, oh, let me see it. And I took it and I opened up the back to look at the batteries. And it was like all wet. And I was like, did you like spill water or something on here? And he grabs it and he goes, my fucking wife pissed on it again. And then walks out.
Dude, you're lying.
I wish I was lying. Jonas, I wish I could make this up. He said, my wife pissed on it again and just walked out the store.
Dude, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
You touched his wife's
I touched his wife piss. He was like 60.
Why is his wife pissing on it? The only thing I can think is she's using it as like a dildo. And it's not piss, she's squirting all over it. Dude, you tell me you're fucking lying.
Jonas, I'm not lying. This is a true story. I had a line of customers and I went and walked straight to the bathroom, washed my arms, came back, put hand sanitizer on, and then put gloves on. And I was like, fuck this job. That day, I was like, fuck this job. I have the dumbest customers.
His wife peed on the remote.
And it didn't work anymore. And it's happened twice at least. You know how fucked up that is? At least twice, because he said again.
I want to meet his wife.
I don't. Unless she's like, you know.
Even if she's hot, dude.
No. I'm not talking about that.
Oh, disability?
Yeah, disability.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Disability? But still, I touched the piss. It was all over me. I got peed on.
You got indirectly
peed on by a lady I've never met.
Dude, that's hilarious.
No, it's crazy. Someone else brought in their computer yesterday, and then they said, oh, their cat fucking pissed on it. Their cat like sprayed on it, which is piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, all over.
My cats have never sprayed. I don't know how people have that problem.
Are they neutered?
One of them.
No. Your cat fucked my dog up.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. I cannot believe that.
Yeah. I also had to explain to a grown woman on the phone that, like, to get Instagram followers, people just have to follow you. Uh-huh. She's like, well, can't I buy them? And I was like, I mean, yeah, but like, they're not real.
They're bots.
And then she's like, well, like, how do you get followers? And I was like, I'm not having this conversation with you. I was like, I'm not. Like, you called Geek Squad.
Oh, it was over the phone?
Yeah, she's like, I have a dumb question. And I was like, okay, everyone says that. Everyone has dumb questions, but it's like legitimate questions. She's like, how do I get followers on Instagram?
And then you were like, yeah, you're right. You do have a dumb question.
I was like, God damn, that might be the dumbest thing anyone's ever asked me in my life. Yo, explaining to old people how to use technology is one of the hardest things on earth.
I think that would be the funnest thing. I feel like I tell people the wrong thing.
Jonas, it's so frustrating. Really? It's so frustrating because sometimes I'm just like,
open up internet. What's internet?
The one I get, I swear to God, every single day, my phone's not making noise anymore. You know what I do?
Tell them, hey, there's a button on the side of your phone.
Flip the little switch up, and they're like, oh my God, I didn't know. I'm like,
Yo, just stick to
Or
like
I get
button
like
phones.
customers will buy brand new iPhones. You know they come with that plastic on them.
Yeah.
And it covers the microphone so they can't hear anything.
Uh-huh.
They're like, my phone's like broken. It's not making noise. You guys need to fix it. And I go, here.
Oh, and they're
And then
amazed.
they can hear. And they're like, I didn't even know that was on there. I'm like, it's all peeling on the corners. What do you mean? They've had it for months.
Yeah, I still can't get over that someone called Geekwad.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Who the fuck did they call Geek Quads?
Geek Squad to ask you how to get more Instagram followers.
Yo, the other thing is being in Geek Squad. Oh, you're one of the geeks, right? Oh, you know everything, right? The worst is this guy comes up and he speaks perfectly fine English. He goes, "This is for Greek Squad, right?" And I was like, "For Geek Squad?" He's like, "Yeah, for the Greeks." And I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. People don't even try.
I feel like some people just do it for fun, you know? Like, they're just doing it to give themselves a
And one of
laugh.
the worst things that I deal with, and it's mostly older men in like their 40s, 50s, like that age. Like, I'll be telling them something that they ask me, and they're like, "Well, are you sure?" I'm like, "No. You know what? No.
This isn't my job,
This isn't my
bitch.
fucking job. You came to me. No, I'm not sure." And then recently we moved, like, because Geek Squad is like connected to where customer service was. But we took everything out of customer service and moved it to like the registers. So if you're gonna buy something or if you're gonna return something, you just go to the same place. Like everything's there. Customers will come up and they're like, "Oh, I want to make a return." I'm like, "Oh, it's up at the front." And they go, "Really? Are you sure?" Because I always do it over here. I'm like, "No, it's up at the front." They're like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "No.
I don't work here, bitch."
I printed out 20 signs that say, if you're doing a return, go to the front. Put them everywhere. And they'll walk past every sign and go up to me. "I want to do a return." I'm like,
No, it's the dumbest shit. It's like, okay, at Wingstop, I'd be like, "Oh, you can't do 5 pieces by the piece. You can only do 10. And then they're like, "Are you sure? I've done it before." I'm like, "I can guarantee you have never done that before."
I had Wingstop last night, and this guy in front of me was like, "Oh, I want to get an 8-piece just by themselves." And she's like, "Oh, we only do 10. He's like, "No, you don't."
And it's like, yeah, dude.
And then
I
you look
work
at the menu
here.
and it says, "Buy the piece, 10."
Yeah, honestly, like, people are so annoying. Like, they think they're so fucking entitled in these
dude,
jobs.
it's so
It's like,
fucking
listen
annoying.
to what I say. If I'm
I
wrong,
work here.
come back.
If I work here.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm here every goddamn day, dog.
I know. I'm so jealous of you not having to work customer service anymore.
Yeah, dude, it's so nice. I work with adults.
Yeah. I work
People with
but I work with
minds.
adults who
But-
don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or people will be like, they'll bring me a computer and they're like, "Oh, there's like the screen's being like weird. The screen's not working." And then I open it, shattered. I'm like,
It's being weird.
yeah. Or someone will always give me a phone that's cracked and they're like, "My screen's not working." I'm like, "Well, it's cracked. Like, it's destroyed." Like, "Yeah, but it was working before." I'm like, "Look at the screen right now. There's holes in your screen. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do with this?" Like, it's so fucking frustrating.
Dude, one time my phone broke and I could do everything except the button that my password's like a certain combination. I couldn't touch
Was that
one
your
of
old
those.
phone?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, I couldn't touch one of those buttons. I could touch everywhere else except for that one fucking button I needed.
Yo, the worst part now is like with Face ID. I missed the thumb
Yeah.
because with Face ID, I always have my mask on.
I do this real quick.
Me too. Sometimes it'll work with my mask, but very rarely.
I learned that if you show your nose, it'll work with your mask.
Yeah, but apparently on the 13, which is supposed to come later this year, the lock button is going to be bigger and it's going to be a thumbprint scanner.
I think they do that on the iPads.
They do that on the iPads.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. It's actually on the... Yeah, it is on the lock button. It's
Yeah.
really cool. But they should bring that back on the phones because I like it.
Yeah, the touchscreen's cool. You could just be like,
Yeah. Face ID was cool when it first came out.
Yeah,
now that we
but
have to wear masks.
quarantine fucked it up.
Yo, COVID ruined everything.
Yeah.
It's been almost a year.
It's been a fucking year and we're still here.
We talked
in
about
COVID.
2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm still hyped though. I love
know you
working
do.
from home. Like,
But
it's the
I don't
best.
get to work from home. I have to work at a store in a pandemic where people hate masks and fucking...
It's okay. Eventually, we're gonna get past this and we can go to amusement parks again. Because
I
that's
just-
all I want. I want to go to Six Flags.
I want to go to Disneyland.
Yeah, that's all I
I
want.
want to go to Disneyland.
I want to go to the zoo.
Oh, I want to go to the zoo.
I went
so
to the
bad.
zoo during COVID.
Rosalind hates the zoo. Can we go to the
Why?
zoo?
Yeah,
She's
dude, I'll
like,
take you to the zoo.
Animals in cages. I'm like, fuck those animals. I just want to see.
They're gonna be in cages whether I go or not.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
I want to see a rhino. I want to look at a rhino in his stupid face.
And be like, that's a rhino.
Yeah.
Dude, if I lived in San Diego, I would go to the zoo. I'd get a pass and I'd go every morning. I'd run there, whatever. Like, it would be my morning routine, and I'd sit and watch the orangutans for like a good hour.
Yeah.
and
Yo,
just
the howling monkeys.
I would go. Chanelly Welly.
She doesn't have a lot of energy.
Yeah, she's scared.
She's hurt.
Yeah.
You okay? This entire episode, like we said, chaos, but this entire episode is the epitome of us not knowing how to like maintain a conversation.
I feel like we did pretty good this episode.
But we also have been bouncing off the walls. Where do we start? What do we start talking about?
I don't know, dude.
That's what we were just talking about
30
before this.
minutes ago.
Like when people come up to us, like a lot of my coworkers will come up to me and be like, or someone will text me and be like, "Oh, what you talked about on this episode was so funny," and I'm like, "What are we talking about?" Dude. I have no idea. Or when they're like, "Oh, when you guys said this, this, and this," I'm like, "I said that."
Yeah, dude. Sometimes when people like the worst is like I forget that I have a podcast, and then people would be like, "Yeah, I agree with you in this." I'm like, "When the fuck did I ever talk to you about this? Like, how do you know my point of view on this, dog?"
Yeah, like I disassociated like my life at like work with this so much, but so many people at my work have come across this that like they always want to talk to me about it. That's all people want to talk to me, because I don't talk to that many people at work outside of Geek Squad.
Yeah.
So anybody outside of Geek Squad will be like, "Oh, I saw your Instagram post, that was funny." I'm like, "Yo, that's so creepy."
Yeah, dude.
Because like I wanted to keep it separate from that. But
imagine if like, okay, let's say like this does go and we're just walking down the street and someone like talks to me, dude, I'm gonna freeze up. I'm not gonna know what the fuck to do. Like the other day, your uncle came up to me and
again.
No.
Oh,
when the first time I saw him, and he's like, "Yo, you have a podcast?" I didn't know what to do in that situation. I'm like, "Yo, what?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then once he said he's your uncle, I'm like, "Okay, all right."
But yeah, just random. If this gets to the scale we want, random people are gonna come up. And
Yeah.
be like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?"
I'll be like, "Okay, but why?"
Like, no. That would be insane. If someone, I had a dream about that I was in Starbucks and these two girls were like, "Aren't you Nathan?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, I watch your podcast," and then like asked me for a picture, and I was like, if that ever happens, it's gonna be so weird.
I'm gonna have to start looking good when I'm outside.
Yeah.
Honestly, nah. I don't give a fuck.
No.
I'll be
I'll come
however.
with the same energy.
Yeah.
I don't give
Dude,
a
I
shit.
don't care.
I bought my first pair of pants today in like 3 years, probably.
Okay.
2 or 3 years. Yeah, I'm hyped, bro. I got pants.
Dude, you should have gotten pants a long time ago.
I know, but we've been in a pandemic for a year now. So I
The
had no
pants shortage.
we've been in a pandemic.
I fucking hate you. I hate you
That
so
really
much.
wasn't that funny.
It was funny
I'm
though.
losing my mind. What are we at?
38. We got a couple minutes.
Before we go, I'm gonna just do it because I'm gonna do it. Shout out to Quip.
Yeah, Quip.
Still showing you guys love. You guys didn't comment on this last episode, this last video yet.
Yeah.
There's still time.
Yeah.
But love you guys. Quip.
Yeah,
That's all you
great
gotta say.
toothbrush.
Electric.
It got to vibrate.
Vibrate.
Yes.
Vibrating head. Pulsates every 30 seconds. 2-minute timer. And tells you when to switch sides. You replace the head every 3 months for $5. Straight
Yep.
to the point. Love you guys, Quip. That was disgusting.
Thank you guys for watching. That was the loudest fucking laugh, dude. Thank you guys for watching. This has been episode 33. Really loving you guys.
Yeah, you guys have
loving us.
Your microphone is disgusting.
Yeah,
now.
it's wet.
Yeah, but thank you guys for all the love you guys have been showing. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our Patreon. We're going to be putting out videos every week. $5 tier. $5 a month. You don't need Little Caesars at one time.
Or $1 tier for early episode.
Yep, you'll get this episode on Monday. So subscribe, hit us up, let us know what you guys want to do. I think I might put something on Patreon soon for like our patrons to like give us suggestions.
Yeah.
On what they want to hear us talk
do that.
about. Yeah, so shout out to our patrons right now. We shouted you guys out last week.
Give their names again.
I don't have my phone on me. We'll give you guys.
I got it.
Jocelyn, Esther, Freddie. There's someone else. Serena, and there's one more.
I don't know where to go. Post.
There's one more.
Oh, fuck.
Are you on the app?
Yeah.
It's on the front page. It says patrons.
No.
Yes, let me see. Come on. Look, it says it right here. View all recent. So
That's only recent. That's only 4 of them.
There's one missing, but that's Alfredo.
Oh, okay.
Sebastian, Esther, Serena, and Jocelyn.
Oh, okay.
We love you guys. Thank you.
We love you guys so
supporting
much.
Us. It really means the world to us.
Yeah.
You 5 should enjoy.
And if you want to go on Patreon, go subscribe and follow us on Instagram. We have a Twitter, but we don't use Twitter. Broken Light Pod, and go on TikTok, which is pretty much just Instagram, but our faces are a little bigger.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Peace out. I gotta go make bread.